real movie and television studio. Bye, strangers. Got things to do, places to stay. So Rouse Street is a very popular area to film because of how versatile it is. We have these residential brownstone buildings. Everyone, welcome to New York Street.
So it's not exactly New York.
Peter Jackson with the jokes.
Oh my god! Wow. Magnum PI. Back to the Future. There you go. Back to the Future 2. Oh wow, the Flintstone. Look at the...
So let's talk about the movie magic used to create picture cars. Why? So we can ruin it. They're not made out of what you think. Those Flintstones cars, those were modified golf carts. The Ferrari using Magnum PI has a Volkswagen engine, a dune buggy frame, and a fiberglass shell. And you might have noticed something was missing from the gyrosphere that was used in Jurassic World. That glass shield, right? That's because it never existed. Yeah, glass is tricky to film with. It is not angled perfectly. Everything in the background reflects off of it, shows up on camera. So instead of trying to angle a glass dome, they created it out of CGI. There also tends to be more than one version of the picture car. There's usually a stunt car, has less details, made out of a cheaper material. That's the one that you blow up or crash into other things. Then you have a hero car that has all the bells and whistles and is in front of the camera the most. And then different variations in between. There were 8 DeLoreans used in Back to the Future. So for the Jurassic Park movies, we're talking these cages, these barrels, even some of the trees are actual set pieces that were used in the movies. On your left, you'll see the mobile lab that was used in the Lost World Jurassic Park. This picture car is made out of wood. You see it tripping in the back. And of course, we have our dinosaurs. Where are the dinosaurs? No, for real though, where are the dinosaurs? I'm not seeing the dinosaurs anywhere. Oh. Okay, well here's one of them. I think the others might have escaped though. That's kind of wild. Right there. Like, who's ever heard of dinosaurs escaping and just running around? Instead of introducing you to our dinosaurs, how about I show you a scene that used the mobile lab we passed? Explain to you how it was done. So this is that same wooden mobile lab we drove by just a moment ago. That, however, is not a clip in Costa Rica. That's a parking structure we passed by during the beginning of the tour. In order to make this scene happen, they took a crane, picked up the mobile lab, dangled it over the side of the building. Most storms. Ours starts off with a little bit of lightning, a little bit of thunder. We let it go on for a bit, and then at the perfect moment, we make it rain. This is how you make it rain in the movies, folks. You use a highly sophisticated and intricate system called a sprinkler. It's a sprinkler. Yep, shoot the water up, allow it to fall down to the ground. Remember, it's only falling in specific places. It would only let the fall with the accuracy standard. But a camera would have looked the rest of it. We don't care. And if you're really observant, you might notice that the raindrops are larger than you're used to seeing in nature. If you take a picture of real rain, you barely see it. Think of the football or the baseball games that happen in the rain, right? So, you are looking at the So that was our flood. Thousands of gallons of water having tanks at the top of the hill. All we have to do is open up the floodgates, the water runs down, splashes up in your face, goes right back up again. The same flood was featured in the movie Big Fat Liar, starring Paul Giamatti and Amanda Bynes with Frankie Muniz. Also, it made it the perfect place for us to invent the monster movie. Back in the late 20s, early 30s, Little Europe was where it all went down. Movies like Frankenstein, starring Boris Karloff, Dracula, starring Bela Lugosi, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which turns 100 next month. They all filmed in Little Europe and went on to inform the horror genre as we know it today. So if you're a fan of horror movies, thank Universal Studios. We did it first. There's a reminder to all of your shark friends and hospitals. You want to go right at people? You got to take that somewhere else. Don't bring that here to you. Say that look. Oh no. Ladies and George. Hey, George. Speaking of that is another shark. George. You don't want to worse this. You didn't want to keep it moving.
Clear the area! Repeat, clear the area!
Don't have to tell us twice. Although, Michael, why don't we stop for a moment behind these tanks of flammable gasoline?
Sorry. Look at that.
Spielberg, cup of fresh water, everything went swimming. Then, on the first day of filming, they took it out to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and it sunk to the bottom. That's because the ocean isn't made out of fresh water. It's made out of, as much as possible, filmmakers like to make plants out of materials that will last. Because if there's one thing a plant's going to do, it's just going to wilt. No one wants to keep going out buying the same plant over and over again. So, for Desperate Housewives, they created wisteria out of silk and attached it to the sides of the houses. The word house is doing a lot of heavy lifting. These are just shells of houses, fronts, sides, tops. You open up the door, you're going straight into the backyard. In fact, the majority of our back lot are just shells and facades like these. So whenever the housewives were inside of their homes, they're inside of those very first sound stages that I pointed out to you. Then when they needed to walk around the neighborhood, they filmed that part of the scene here. Edit it together, looks like it all happened at the same time at the same location. And that is how the majority of movie magic is done. Now, many productions have filmed on Colonial Street throughout the years. The Monsters filmed on Colonial Street. The Netflix show, Never Have I Ever, that's their neighborhood. When you see a commercial that takes place in a suburb or on a cul-de-sac,
The mystery machine.
There it is. You know, the drivers of those cars, they all made the same odd choice. War of the Worlds, directed by Steven Spielberg. So that scene in this set is a great example of Steven Spielberg doing the absolute most, but in the best possible way. This is meant to be a good thing. I mean, he pulled out all the stops for that scene. For example, that scene was filmed in 2 different places, on 2 different sides of the country. The first half when the family is running into the neighborhood was filmed in an actual neighborhood in New Jersey. But then when they need to show the aftermath of an airplane crashing, what were they going to do? Destroy people's homes? That doesn't work. Instead, they came all the way here, recreated that real neighborhood, only looked destroyed, and then finished the second half of that scene and edited it all together.
He really understood fear and terror.
The Birds, that was a really scary movie.
The Birds? Oh man, that had me looking at clothes like for the next 10 years.
Psycho, of course. Vertigo was one of the all-time great masterpieces.
Nostalgic, small-time, Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jr. Over there, look into the Winky Room and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this area is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Live. Anyway, behind this experience lies a sinister secret. They smack dab in the center of your garage lot. What's a bad miracle? You're about to find out.
Welcome to the mind of Jordan Peele, everyone. Nope. So the Jordan Peele took all the way out in Santa Clarita, but that is the actual set that was used in the movie. See, we like to reuse our sets as much as possible. It's part of our commitment to sustainability. So when they finished filming, they broke it down, shipped it here, and rebuilt it so it could be a part of the studio tour. And in a few days, it will be a part of our Halloween Horror Nights experience. So make sure you come back for that. This area used to be called Falls Lake, okay? And was used in the movie Summit.